Hello everyone. Power scaling sucks, but it's better with friends. So since the Kengan vs. Purgatory tournament's over now, I figured I can do an actual tier list of all the fighters without it being irrelevant in like a fucking week or something. So I'm here now with a few people on my Discord. We've got Playfree, Ace, Neo, and Wave. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Now this is our second take because we did this tier list like 10 minutes ago, but it was kind of a clusterfuck. And since we have the actual tier list already done, we actually kind of know what we're going to be saying, so it should be a little more fucking coherent.
I thought that was going to be a secret.
Hopefully. So, to start off, let's get some of the obvious characters out of the way. Here, do we have a tier for Alan? Because, let's be real here, folks, Alan has like zero.
Yes.
Alan tier, baby.
It's not
We're being real, it's
like
probably like A, but Alan tier.
It's just like he straight up has no fucking feats to base whatever his power level is on. But you know, his tier of strength.
Yeah,
we've gotten statements from which we can imply things, but we don't have like enough fucking information to actually rank him.
And plus, it's funnier to have a tier called the Alan tier.
Yeah, I wish his image was split in two, so the bottom of the list could be his left half, and the top of the list could be his right half.
Because as we know, top half Alan is stronger than bottom half Alan.
Of course.
Just gonna whip out mitosis.
Okay, so for starters, S+, frankly the easiest tier to rank. We've got Agito up there. We got Faye up there.
Yeah.
Oma is the strongest character. Where the fuck is he, the little bastard? There he is. Let's be real here, folks. Oma's the strongest character in the tournament. He was already number 2 in Ashura, in my opinion. My cat wants to fucking come in here. I'm not letting him in. He's gonna make even more of a ruckus if he comes in here. Perish.
The only time my cat makes noise is whenever he wants food or she wants food.
He like scratches his paw on my door. That's a way of knocking, and it makes a lot of fucking noise actually. So those guys are S+. Lolong is the one where it's like, yeah, he's probably stronger than Faye, but in my heart, he doesn't feel stronger than Faye. And nothing Lolong did felt more impactful than anything Faye did. Faye felt
but impact doesn't do anything full of strength.
I know, Playfree, I know, but the impression left on me of how strong they are makes it feel like Faye is stronger.
It's this, basically.
I understand the ways in which Lolong is able to beat Faye. I get it. But Lolong does not feel stronger than Faye.
Theoretically.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, theoretically, Lolong is stronger, but in practice and in the way of what is shown, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like Faye would.
He didn't do anything nearly as impressive as Faye.
Was there any point in the tournament before the final round where everybody started calling Oma the captain of their team, or did I just not notice that?
I think like once or twice.
Yeah, not really. I mean, Agito was referred to as the general right at the very start because Agito wanted to go first, and it's like, yeah, no, you can't. You're a general. You know, we need you just in case things go wrong.
Oh right, and Ryan, who is apparently very comparable to Oma, is maybe stronger than Lolong, but Carla says Ryan might not beat him, so
we gotta go out of 10 times. You gotta spread it out of 10 times. I think if they were to fight, like, you know, full health out of 10 times, I think Lolong would win the majority because he's more masterful with his techniques. And the big difference between
and to be fair, Ryan has a detriment in
that is
fight.
true.
And Ryan is a goddamn
difference
moron.
between Ryan with his removal and Oma with his advance bursting was that these were constantly changing speeds versus Ryan would just be constant. He'd activate the removal, and yeah, he'd get a lead on Lolong for a bit, but then Lolong would just be able to adapt to his increased strength and speed and start countering him.
Oh right, is Ryan stronger than Faye?
The problem with Ryan is...
I mean,
No, I wouldn't say he is.
I mean, I put Faye below Lolong and Ryan, but, you know.
I would say because Ryan is apparently so relative to Oma now, I would probably put Ryan a little above Faye. Yeah, actually, S plus is the easiest tier to do. So
in the end, though, it's S plus. They're all relative to one another.
S plus characters are all fairly relative to each other. If they weren't, we would have fucking double S or something.
That's the easy tier, besides the Alan tier.
Okay,
maybe we
then we
should
have
have
C tier. Our only C tier fighter is Tarashi.
Like just Kuroki, since
just
he's
the Tarashi tier. You got the Alan tier, then you got the Tarashi tier.
B tier, weakest
How about
fighters
the
we've got.
tier, like just above everybody.
B, we've got at the bottom, we've got Rahito and Falcon, who I would say are they're basically equals. But since Falcon actually won his fight, I guess you gotta put him above him. Although Falcon did say if they fought again the way he is now, that Rahito would win.
Falcon wins with the elemental surprise.
But now he's not rational anymore. He went to Kuroki and went, my finky. That's exactly what he did.
Those guys, we would have Yumi, who is frankly just kind of meh. He's
Yumi.
Just kind of not great.
He had a high potential, but he fucking wasted
it. Without memeing Yumi, even without memeing Yumi as the jobber.
Yes, he is a jobber.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because Misasa did slap his shit.
Yumi's problem is he got promoted to the Fang of Metsudo for his potential and ability to pick up things.
And then
as soon as he got the promotion, he stopped training and abandoned his training, basically.
What a smart guy, that Monkey Man.
And
so then above Monkey Man, I would probably put Carlos. He's got the.
Because as you saw, Carlos had that scene where he hit Yumi and like made his nose bleed. He's better.
Tier list. You're kind of freezing up on me a little there. Sometimes it's really annoying about putting tiles in front of tiles you already have there, so you gotta like move shit out of the way. Carlos is probably top of B tier, because Carlos is one of the fastest characters in the series. He has pre-initiative, but he's really weak in terms of his physical capabilities, which is really bad. Carlos is another character who's like, I'm sure to win because my speed is superior. Oh, and I guess my technique is also oh, I've gotten my face caved in.
But a jab is enough to deal some like decent damage to him.
Yeah. So then above him, I would put Hayami. I think Hayami, for me, is top of B for this tournament. Hayami is really not that remarkable in terms of his actual capabilities. He's just borderline fucking unkillable.
It's just durability.
You have to kill him in order to beat him, basically.
Yeah, it's just
his durability is stupid.
Yeah, it's
Megaro's B. Hayami is a slightly better B.
True. Then we're gonna make our way into the A tier, and at the bottom I have Ryuki.
Probably the hardest tier to rank.
Oh yes, A tier is very difficult. This
A
is
tier
where
is by far the most
trouble
difficult.
placing characters.
Because now it's just like, all these guys are strong, just what's the order they're strong in?
So I'm one of those people that puts Nidon above Ryuki, because I was, even though like at the end of the fight Nidon was trying to kill Ryuki, I never got the impression. I think if Nidon was actually being serious from the start, he would have won the fight. Without killing him.
Remember, the difference is he wasn't serious and Ryuki wasn't serious. Neither of them were going all out, and then at the end of the fight, both of them were going all out.
If we do a fight between Nidon and Ryuki where the plot does not exist, I would have Nidon above Ryuki slightly.
I don't know how to say this, but strangling is an incredibly inefficient way to kill somebody.
Yeah, it's also really personal, and it takes a while, so generally don't
do that.
I'm not giving you advice on how to kill people.
Just
then
stab them or
this wrestler, man, we have a different wrestler who's also really durable and also a pretty good striker in Nitoku.
Yeah.
Man, hard submissions, those sure are something, huh?
I really like Nitoku.
Nitoku's a cool guy. A lot of people say that he's Sandrovich's self-insert, and frankly, not a bad self-insert character.
Sandrovich has a character in Fist of the Seeker.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he's part of probably the best fight in the tournament. So
True.
So,
actually, out of
got
them or Waka and Faye have the best fight in the tournament for me.
I'm
I put
Yeah.
Liu just a little bit above Nitoku. Once again, that was another high diff fight. Liu, when he's not in high gear, is kind of garbo. But when he is in high gear, he's pretty good.
But yeah, you got the low gear, high gear.
he is the
Maybe.
one non. He is the
Who
one
would have
Chinese fighter
expected that
is in the
Liu
jobber
would be the Hatsumi
that
of
isn't
Team
disappointed
Purgatory?
or dead.
Then, above Liu, we have
I did
Okoya,
not.
who is kind of the same, except he doesn't need to cheat. Basically,
True.
he
Yeah.
kind of feels like basically
Still
Ashura
psychopathic,
Okoya,
though.
but he's not as...
He has a he's learned to use his arm to pin people down.
He has gained a degree of self-control, and he's learned how to be
he's
really good
gotten
at fighting
fight.
without straight-up cheating.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's basically as good as he would
This
be
is
by
true.
himself.
So far in
then
the
above
Yes.
Okoya, I place Nicholas, who I think would have ultimately won, quote unquote, if it wasn't interrupted. I do think if
Agreed.
things were allowed to play out,
Nicholas would be kinda
Nicholas would be
busted.
the one walking away from their fight.
He'd still probably be in the same state
Nicholas would be
he
kind of
is.
Oh yeah, he
at
would be
the
beaten
end,
and bloody,
but,
he
you
would
know,
be alive.
Okoya would be dead.
Yeah. We were robbed.
We
God
do have
damn it,
reason to believe
Lolong.
that Ryuki probably could have killed Okoya in their fight.
He could have
Well,
actually
I
killed
mean,
Okoya,
Our
yeah.
thoughts on
He-
the long have completely
Yeah,
shifted
but at
after
the same
fucking
time,
chapter. God.
Okoya realized this, so he might have been able to dodge out of the way.
Well, this is true. Then, above Nicholas, I place... Ooh, should I put Okubo or Misasa first?
I'd
say Misasa is slightly better than Okubo.
yeah, from what we've seen, I'd say Misasa
Okay.
above Okubo.
Okubo, as far as we can tell, is basically the same as he was in Ashura, because he fought the weakest guy in the tournament.
Well, actually, if you read the drafts, they literally emphasize, like, oh, he has faster transitions. So his
oh, there you
one
go,
up
folks. Okubo
is
has
that
faster
he's a-
transitions than he had in Ashura.
Yes, my transitions are
Oh.
faster.
Yeah.
Then
The
we
thing
have
that Nagito
Misasa,
did
the
in the
first
final
Silat
two
master of the series, guy who's currently replacing Agito, and dude who looks like he's S tier. You can argue that he is because of how much he just curb stomped Yumi.
I mean, I would consider him S tier personally, but we
that
haven't
was
seen enough.
one-sided.
I don't know.
I
The
just-
thing is with Misasa is we haven't seen him in a serious fight, so we don't know his full capabilities. And as far as
we
can
haven't
tell,
seen him against a stronger
Mm.
opponent.
yeah, if we see Misasa win a fight against someone who's not garbage like Yumi, I say garbage when he's in the middle of B tier.
Monkey, not monkey
you
like
know,
you.
monkey feels like garbage
he-
because of what we got after what we were led to believe we would get.
Probably the two best things in Misasa's favor are Agito telling Retsudu, hey, I think you should have replaced me. And Retsudu said, oh, no. Misasa's better at unarmed combat than I am. He trained me.
Yeah, there
And then
you go.
Lolo, the same fighting style as Misasa, said, I know we fight almost exactly the same, but he would give me a tough fight probably.
It's like, damn,
True.
little toughie.
So, Misasa, and as far as we can tell, he doesn't have anything kind of fucking nuts like people in S tier do. I feel like once you go out of A, it's because you have something that's kind of busted.
Kind of busted.
Yeah, a little. Which is why Gao Lang stays at the top of
Really
A
good
tier,
count.
because Gao Lang
You have a
is
gimmick
very
that's a
strong,
little busted.
but he's not stupidly strong.
I feel like if we want to be the most appropriate, I think if we were to make an A+, it would just be for Gowline.
It's
He is
Gao Lang
someone
is
that
the
is
in-between character.
Almost, yeah.
Because
he's-
Gao Lang is a character who can fight S tier characters.
The only thing stopping him from being S tier,
Yeah, the only thing stopping it is
the thing
craziness.
is, Xiaoling is just, he is a fighter. That
No
doesn't
shit,
have
they're
a
all
real gimmick.
fighters,
Everyone
Neo.
has like some super technique. that
He's
puts
trying
them
to say
above.
he's a fighter who doesn't have a
That's
gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Gao Lang is
Although
the
I
best
would
boxer in the
argue
that-
world,
I-
but he
I
doesn't
fuck
have
up.
anything superhuman.
He combines it with Muay Thai to be the best.
Like his flash is really good.
Superhuman by Kengan standards.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And if someone's like, oh, but Long doesn't have it, it's like, eh.
we're
Long
finally
goes,
here at the S tier, and at the bottom of the S tier is Toa, which just goes to show how very fucking strong and frankly very close to each other all of the S tier fighters are in this tournament. Toa is kind of busted as shit, kind of hacks the whole breathing balance thing. The great value Demon's Bane is a great value Demon's Bane. It's still really fucking strong.
Yeah. The dollar store.
Dollar store Demon's Bane is still pretty busted. Then above Toa, I place Lu,
maybe dollar store,
who has Formless and is frankly at his most powerful when he's using Formless. Going into removal, bad idea, terrible idea.
I'd say Lu is stronger than or either stronger or on the same level as Ashura Agito.
He could very well be, yeah.
Because the big reason that Agito was able to completely dominate Lu was because he was changing between his styles so fast that Lu couldn't go limp quick enough.
I'm not able to go limp and disperse the impact fast enough.
Go limp.
I'm not able to turn into water fast enough to not take damage from being punched and kicked.
Oh,
God, as you do.
Well,
that's martial arts manga for you. As long as you just suddenly stop having tension in your entire body, you just become immune to damage. It's that easy.
Exactly.
Well, I think the thing is,
like, become like water at the bone level.
You gotta roll with the
bones into liquid.
Like, if you are getting punched in the face and you're like jumping backwards and turning your head as you get punched, then you're going to disperse a lot of that impact.
Yeah,
but
of course.
That's not the same
that's what Liu
because my whole body went fucking limp. And as a result, I'm just completely unharmed.
Remember when Kaku did that in Baki? That was his entire...
that's Shaori for you, the almost pinnacle of Chinese martial arts. The only thing being above it tending to be dead.
Almost.
I mean, hey, that's how you win Purgatory matches.
That's how you...
Oh my God.
He would have won any Purgatory fight he was in.
Kakukaya would be the strongest Purgatory fighter.
Under Purgatory rules.
He
would literally... I remember, I joked after Alan got ripped in half because I was salty, that I'm like, why is Lolong the king of Purgatory? It's because he has the unbeatable strategy of walking out onto the stage and then shitting himself and dying.
I mean, look, he just does what Hanafusa does. He just snaps his neck. He snaps his neck, and then he just reconnects his neck.
Like, oh my God, his heart stopped. He's dead. He gets the win.
CPR.
Purgatory
He's back
was
to life.
actually founded upon the principles of Chinese martial art.
Yeah. This is the true solution to how Lolong won so many fights.
Clearly, and it's not that he actually is decently strong.
So above Lu, I have Jirota because we thought about it, and Swing would actually be probably faster than Lu would be able to react to and go limp, so he would probably still be damaged by it. So Jirota just kind of edges out and makes him the strongest contender for the king that's not hiding his power levels.
Yeah.
Then...
And the only reason I'd put Waka and Julius above him is because everyone in S equally tanky in their own regards. However, they have strikes which, if they hit, are practically one-hit finishing moves.
These two guys here have arguably the most powerful non-counter attacks out of any character in the series.
Much more than Fester referred to Julius as the only hard power character.
Yeah, so I think I put Julius just below Waka, but they're very relative to each other. I still think Waka seems to be able to take way more punishment than...
and it's less punishment and more... Waka's more tactical.
Waka
is a far more experienced fighter.
He's got way more experience, and also... Listen, the difference between the beating that Julius was taking and the beating that Waka was taking was kind of big. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We can only assume that.
Yeah, Waka was near death in that.
We can only assume that God-killing drill is roughly equal to blast core, but on the other hand, Waka defeated Julius with just a simple kick. And
to be fair,
as far as
that was one of the highest difficulty wins in the Annihilation.
Yeah.
So.
He's
And
probably
also-
lost the weakness of his
yeah.
eye and his ankle that he used to have.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway,
yeah.
there is
This is a
your,
solid tier list.
There's your tier list, folks. If you have any kind of disagreements, I'm sure plenty of you do. Please share them and be civil in the comments. I don't like seeing you guys call each other or myself stupid. Or you can just talk shit about the other guys in the call. That won't bother me quite as much.
Misk,
But I'll
this
find
is a
you.
YouTube. People
Don't-
will call you everybody stupid for
That's
no
true,
reason.
actually.
Fair.
Well, anyway, if you all enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions and reviews every week, and I'm going to be doing another video sometime in the next week ranking the fights from the Kengan versus Purgatory tournament, so look forward to that. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have linked to that down in the description. I have no idea who the fuck's Mike was just freaking out there. And since it's the end of the video, I should probably give a shout out. Oh, that's good. I think it's time I give a shout out to my wonderful patrons. Special thanks to Fuse, Neo, Dijon Redden, Anthony Chavez, Honey Mustard, Zach Rowetz, K-God, Chris Redfield, Scratch23, Rat, Ryzen 4K, Artist, Wave of Manga, who's here in the VC.
Thank you.
Chuck's Feed and Seed, and Jakester Easy. Thank you all very much for supporting me on
same here.
Patreon.
And now Play Free Labs. Let me get on that Patreon.
Well, there you go. I guess Play Free gets one too. So if you also want to get a shout out at some point during videos or access to reviews for Soul Leveling and the Boxer, you can always become a patron as well. There's a link to my Patreon.
So,
down in the
Misk, on
description.
Patreon, are you going to sing like you promised?
I never promised
Or
to
are you
sing.
going
Fuck
to-
off.
I gave you $40 to sing
I didn't
on
tell you to give me
stream.
$40. You gave me $40 and then told me to sing. I'm not your whore. Anyway, bye everyone.
Bye.